I'm Rebecca Gabriel. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. I'm going to be doing a weekly card reading, and this is for Taurus for the 4th through to the 9th of January. So Taurus, as you know, this is a general reading. It's not going to fit everybody's circumstances, but I do believe if you've been guided to the channel that Spirit has an important message for you. So let's dive in, Taurus, to see what is coming up for you this week in terms of the energy surrounding you and the likely events that are going to unfold. So Taurus, thanks for joining us for your weekly reading for the 4th through to the 9th of January. What is happening in the world of Taurus? Let's take a look here. Just using this tarot deck, we'll find out what the energy is for Taurus in this week. Thank you, Spirit. Right, for Taurus, let's see what we have. Okay. Let's get into the reading and let's see how the story unfolds. Taurus, that's the way it works. We've got the Page of Pentacles up front. I can see that someone's going to approach you with an offer, a conversation, an idea, wanting to make a move towards you, to engage with you in some way. It's possibility that there is an opportunity here for you and another person to collaborate on something. It's something new, the beginning of something. So if you've been waiting for some communication from someone or someone to step forward to tell you next steps, then this is going to happen in this week, Taurus. Now we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which lets us know that this is the person that's coming towards you. It feels like you've been waiting a long time to hear from the person, to get some indication of next steps, but they are definitely approaching you and you'll have the information that you need. With some confidence and trust in the communication that's coming forward, I feel that you can trust what's coming forward. It's going to lead to better, brighter days. So this is sort of what you call the beginning of an open door situation, an open opportunity. It's really important that you approach this with positivity and open-mindedness, because I feel it's going to lead to future abundance for you, Taurus. So yeah, be open-minded with the approach, and do a lot of listening here and keep it positive rather than feeling annoyed that you've had to wait so long. So yeah, so that's the first part of the week. And then we've got a different kind of energy next. So we've got the Queen of Wands here, which is all about you stepping into your power. You've got the vibe for getting things done, taking action here. So you're the Queen of Wands energy. You are seeing the possibilities of things. You are getting in the momentum of building things up, your to-do list. And but it's not even just that. You're feeling the inspiration of your purpose, and things are starting to become clear to the point now that you are excited. You are getting clarity around a situation and you're starting to see the bigger picture now. So you're ready to move mountains. You're ready to take action and you're feeling pretty excited about it. And I feel that this is probably on the back of you having to wait for so long. But now you're seeing how things are going to grow. You're seeing the potential of things, even if it takes a little while to get there. Now the Ten of Wands, I'm sensing that this is more a case of you reflecting on what you're leaving behind. So it has been a long road. The Ten of Wands lets us know you've been on a long journey and it has felt really burdensome up until now. But I do feel that that's in the process of being lifted. And you're ready to leave all of that behind. And you know, it's a long weary journey, but I see that coming to an end for you. The Six of Cups energy is you reflecting back on that journey and on the good things, how far you've progressed, all of the things that have happened, the milestones in that time. And it's important to see the positives in that. Even if the journey has felt long and tiring, it's important to see the positives in that journey in terms of what you have achieved and who you have become and how you have evolved through this process, however long that has been. But generally with the Six of Cups, it indicates a long period of time, as you can see, from child to adult. It doesn't have to be that long, of course, but it represents a longer cycle. And all of the things that have happened and changed as a result of that period of time, the things that you've experienced. It's a really good way to be able to learn things by reflecting as well, by looking back to see how far you've come. It's important to understand that you have actually made progress, because quite often when we've been on a long journey, it's difficult to remember the milestones and the positives because you're so exhausted and tired. But in any case, you're doing that, which is fantastic. Now, in this process, and I want to emphasize process because it doesn't happen, I don't see that it's happening overnight. You are very much in a reflective state. You're in your emotions and you are considering what that means for you. You are examining how you feel about various things, weighing up the pros and cons of things. Much more prepared to be open to look at things that you didn't want to examine before. So as you kind of look back on the journey, I feel that this time round you're more open to having an honest look at the things that perhaps remained hidden for such a long time, but now you're seeing more clearly and you're more willing to engage with those emotions. In any case, it is a period of time in this week where through all of the readings there are a lot of emotions for people. People are experiencing a lot of emotions at the moment, things going up and down, and I feel that there's a really good reason for that, because our emotions indicate things that we need to address and pay attention to. They're not to be ignored. So if you're finding that you're having to feel a lot of things, go, rather than tell yourself that it's a negative experience, ask yourself, distance yourself as if you're looking at yourself rather than in it. You know, this is being very much in it, and it's very easy to become overwhelmed when we're in the emotions. But if you can recognize when you're having that sort of upswell of emotions, to just step back and notice what you're feeling, why you may be feeling that, and use it as an opportunity to observe, so that you're learning something about yourself and what those emotions are, perhaps reminding you in terms of events that have passed or things that have happened in the past. It will be kind of a week where you need to manage your thoughts as well, because there is a tendency for you to sort of go into that scarcity mindset, to be worried about your pentacles, to not see the possibilities of things. So if you notice that your thinking is going down that rabbit hole, just stop yourself and take a break, step away from it for a moment, and ask yourself, is it true? Is what you're thinking really true? What do you know to be true, rather than believe all of your emotions? So the emotions are indicators, they point the way, but then you need to get into your logic brain and to really examine your thoughts, because perhaps some of those thoughts are not necessarily true and they're just debilitating you. In either way, it is a transition period. You're not going to be staying like this. It's just temporary, because we can see that by the end of the week, you are very much in active mode. You're very focused. You've got a lot going on. There's a lot on your to-do list, but you're taking action, which is, we see that in the Queen of Wands, which is great. With the Queen of Wands, it's very inspired energy and it's connection to purpose. By the time you get to the Eight of Wands, it's very much the admin of life and having to pay attention to a lot of things. It could be that you end up having that experience of juggling a lot of things at the same time. So you'll have to be organised, and that will help. If you are organised, that will certainly help you in terms of your thinking, so that you don't become overwhelmed with the emotions and thoughts. So get yourself organised so you can handle what is coming at you. And that's all it is. It's just a matter of organising yourself so that you're not overwhelmed and that your thoughts are positive and they're based on what you know to be true. All right, so let's continue, Taurus, to see what else Spirit has to offer you in terms of guidance for this week. So it does look like a very interesting week in that it starts out with conversation and an opportunity to talk about what is coming up in terms of how things may be shifting and changing in your life, and the importance of keeping communication open and your mind open to opportunities so that you don't block abundance. There's definitely this indication that abundance is coming your way, but you need to be open to it. And you're very much seeing now a cycle finishing where you're leaving that sort of the end of that cycle of things being a burden. You're now starting to look back and see how long the journey has been, but you have made progress and you're getting there. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Taurus? Okay. Yeah, well, we've got the life experience card. So something is definitely creating a shift for you. I was kind of getting this feeling with this open door opportunity here. So overall, there is a life experience. There's something here that's going to be quite significant for you in terms of your understanding a major shift is happening in your life. And there's a revelation. There's something that is said or shown to you, an aha moment happens for you that is going to lead to change in your life. And I think you kind of sense that that's coming because we know that you're already in that reflective state. You're looking back on how far you've come. And typically we do that when we're about to anticipate a big change. We look back, we go, oh wow, this is how far I've come, in order to prepare going forward. So definitely there is something significant that's going to be brought to your attention, or maybe it's just sort of that growing awareness that things are going to be changing in your life, and it is time to refocus now. It's time to spread your wings and to step into this new cycle for yourself. So what else do we have? Thank you for Taurus. Okay, so well, this is interesting. The Seven of Air is a little bit like the Seven of Swords card. It's needing to reevaluate your thoughts and your plans. So maybe you had an idea around something and now you're realizing that maybe that's not going to work. It may be also that you've been making assumptions about a situation. Here we go. This is a little bit of fear happening here. And that Spirit is saying, listen, before you make up your mind around something, there's probably more to this situation than meets the eye. And it may also that what you thought might be a good idea to take action on, it may be that Spirit is saying, listen, the timing is not right. So we've got poor timing down the bottom here. And so I have a feeling you're going to sort of know what this is for you, that you've been pursuing something, but there's not a flow around it. And so whenever we attempt to do something, we keep getting blocks or it's not quite right, that's usually the universe letting you know, not the right time, not where you need to put your energy. So if you're noticing that there's no flow around something that you thought was a good idea, then just pause that for now and put it to the side, and perhaps it's going to be better timing for you. So let's see what else. So that's a good warning or a good heads up there. So just, perhaps you need to review your plans and put something on hold for now. Okay. Brilliant. We've got the Sun card here, which means there is a happy outcome. Now, the Sun card looks different in different decks, and it can point to sort of like a big awareness, an aha moment. I feel that things are being illuminated to you right now. Things are revealing themselves. You're getting brilliant new ideas. You're seeing the pathway forward. You're seeing how things are going to potentially get better and better for you. So this is the moment for you to have confidence in yourself. I feel that you work up to this energy because you eventually bypass this fear energy. And as you get busy and as you get organized and you start to focus on the things that you need to do, this is what helps to shift your energy, to realize that you're on the brink of a new experience in your life and a new time in your life. And as you work towards that, things become clearer and clearer, and the pathway begins to be illuminated for you, and you're starting to see the possibilities of things being really good. Now remember, at the beginning of the reading here, we are getting a hint of that with the Nine of Pentacles. This is abundance in your life, wishes being fulfilled, things getting much, much better for you in life, things improving for you. So Spirit is saying, have confidence, move forward, keep your mind positive around the things that are going to be unfolding for you through the month of January. So this week it's sort of like preparing your thoughts, managing your emotions, revising some of your plans, and it's just being, listen to your intuition. You're going to be getting those hunches and you'll be thinking things through and you're going, this isn't feeling quite right. So trust the thoughts that you're having and refocus where you need to refocus. I feel like it's like a week of preparation in terms of your mind and your focus. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Fire. Oh, I like this. Things are definitely now heating up. So the Knight of Fire is someone coming towards you with, very passionate energy. So this is all about getting ready to do something. And it may mean that something needs your attention rather quickly. So an event happens that you need to take care of quickly. And it will be based on the importance of, it'll be timely, like you need to respond to it within a certain time period in order to grab the opportunity. So interesting. With whatever this is that comes suddenly, maybe a little bit unexpectedly, not sure, you've got to think things through carefully. So if an opportunity does present itself, just remember, we did get the card Seven of Air about revising your plans. So really take a look at whether this is right for you and is it the right timing. So just because something comes to you quickly as an offer or an event that needs responding to doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go with it. So just look at the details and think carefully before responding to this situation. Even if you're being urged to respond quickly, review the details and make sure this is really the right time and the right thing for you to go for. All right, what else do we need for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else for Taurus? Going to be an interesting week. Well, we've got another fire card, Three of Fire. So this is great. There's a lot of abundance coming in for you. So those fears and the doubts that you had certainly are disappearing quickly, because Spirit is saying there is very much the promise of good things coming for you and unfolding. So it's important for you to have patience. Look to the future, have trust and have faith that things are going in the right direction, which, we are being told that they are here. So this is about making long-term plans. So it's not about expecting everything to happen all at once, like you're not going to get your Nine of Pentacles all at once, but it's about recognizing the potential and the opportunity for the long term, and about considering your choices. Whatever you're choosing now, you're building for, good foundations for the long term. So, use your imagination, use your creativity to visualize what it is that you want to create. You're in a very creative energy at the moment. And when you apply yourself and focus your energy, you're going to create that abundance that you are hoping for. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to offer before we finish up. Remember, this is a weekly read, so we'll take a couple of cards from the Quantum Oracle deck for you, Taurus. It's a positive week, things you just need to be mindful of. But there is definitely change going on here in action. A lot of actions. Things are starting to heat up now. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Taurus? Oh, there's a reconnection with a special person. Okay, so we've got kindred partnership here. There's reconnecting with someone that you feel really close to. You're on the same page. So that's potentially going to happen this week, and it may be this Knight of Fire, depending on your circumstances. So the Knight of Fire could be bringing in an opportunity, could also be passionate energy as well. So let's just take a quick look as to what this means for you. Here we go, getting closer. Right, okay, so there's a potential union that awaits for you either now or in the not too distant future. Isn't that lovely? So this card is about a potential new relationship of some kind, or a deepening of a connection that you already have. There's definitely a sharing of the mind and heart, and that's what it means by kindred. You're both sort of on the same page, you're about the same things, you enjoy the same things, you get each other, which is really lovely. So it's quite likely that this partnership is more of a romantic one, and certainly there are tender feelings that have been shared between the two of you, which is really lovely. Now, it's quite likely that this relationship is going to manifest into a deeper one over a period of time. Initially, it may be more a case of a little bit of the romance and getting to know each other again, either again or a new one. It also could manifest as a work partnership too. So it depends on what it is that you share. So if you're both passionate about the same project or the same purpose in life, this could describe that partnership, or it could be a romantic one. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for you, Taurus. Gosh, you've got a lot of things going on here. What else is coming up for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. Any more information maybe about the kindred partnership? We've got the loving woman here. Either you or your other person is expressing their love towards you. So let's get this back out again. I always find it difficult to find the pages in this book. Here we go. So, loving woman. Tender-hearted feminine energy. Okay. The energy of this card is about the person is supportive and caring. This is either you, Taurus, or your other person. And these caring vibrations, supportive vibrations, are coming towards you, or you are sharing these. Yeah. So there's an increase in love and support around you at this time. And so let's just take this into account, that it's to do with this kindred partnership here. It could also be around a work relationship. If there's sort of a real connection and understanding of a joint project or a joint work project, then you're both sort of resonating together on the same thing here. It could also, of course, be that romantic connection. So this is going to be an introduction to your next new love, possibly if it's to do with the romantic relationship. Whatever it is, consider this relationship to be very valuable in your life. This is something to be cherished. And it's quite, you know how I was saying, keep yourself open to offers that are coming towards you in conversations, opportunities. You know, be very open to something. And I have a feeling it's got something to do with this Knight of Fire coming towards you, which is, an offer for you to respond rather quickly. And then we've got, interestingly, the kindred partnership and the loving woman. So there's definitely something going on here, which is really lovely. Okay. All right, I think we might finish up the reading. So in order to do that, I'm just going to pull a card from, if I can put my eyes on it, here we go, a Namaste blessing card for you. got a lot going on in this reading, and certainly it could keep on going, but I think that's a really good take for the week for you, Taurus. Really positive reading. Here we go. What's this blessing card for you? A blessed idea. Okay, so I'm going to read the blessing for you on the back. So, an idea manifests endless blessings, but you must act to bring the idea to life. The time is right. Know the world is full of ideas floating around aimlessly until someone notices and breathes life into them. This is your time to shine, so have faith. Oh, that's really exciting. So Taurus, if you do have an idea, don't be shy about pursuing that idea. Even if you think others have done it before, you're always going to have your flavour on it. So this would complement the card here. Queen of Wands, she's all about getting great ideas. So this is something that occurs to you, and then it'll be a case of, we'll take some focused action. We know that a lot of stuff is going to be happening for you. With the Three of Fire and the Knight of Fire, that's definitely action. They're action cards. We know that your life is changing. You're going through a life experience and having a revelation, a very powerful revelation, which is encouraging you to spread your wings. So I love the blessing card. It's doing the same. It's confirming that you've got an idea and it's now time for you to bring it to life. So don't hold back. Use this opportunity. Stay open to what you can do and start to take action. Things are definitely shifting here for you. Taurus, that's a really positive reading. I hope you've really enjoyed that. It may be a good idea just to re-watch it, to notice the flow of events here. Watching your emotions, being mindful of your thoughts as well. But eventually you get yourself into action and all systems go. There's also a beautiful connection with someone. It could be work partnership or romance, depending on what's going on in your life. But certainly, fantastic times are coming for you. There's really the promise of abundance and improvement in your life. So let's remember that. If you're down and out in your emotions for a short period of time, just remember it's temporary. All right, Taurus, I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do that and let others know about Living with Spice so they too can enjoy the messages from the divine. All right, well, take care, Taurus, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.